Good morning, everybody. Sorry, just sharing the live with some people. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the live chat. Hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Share this live everywhere you can. Trying to share the live. So if you're trying to fix your credit in 2026, just like 2025, you need to be very careful, because the last thing you want to do is hire one of these scammers. Like Pinnacle Credit Repair, to do a illegal credit sweep, and it's going to make it that much harder to fix your credit. In fact, it's going to almost make it impossible to fix your credit once you go with one of these scammers. Um, let's just say you go to one of these scammers and try them out because they've got you convinced for whatever reason that they can fix your credit, and now you want to do it the legal way. Well, you're probably not going to get it fixed now unless the company really, really knows what they're doing to get all the illegal stuff removed from your credit file before disputing. Because once the illegal stuff has been done, once the FTC reports, once the police reports have already been uploaded into their system, they're there for 24 months. So just keep that in mind when you're doing credit repair. If you're fooling with one of these scammers, I get it. You want your credit fixed and you want it fixed fast, but legal credit repair takes time. So whether they're working with attorneys or not, as long as they're doing factual disputing, pointing out the errors, pointing out the inaccuracies, pointing out what's incomplete. John, good morning. How are you? You got to make sure it's being done the correct way. I'm just telling y'all, the last thing you want to do is hire a company or a so-called company and have your credit ruined even more than it already is. Sorry, y'all. Glad you're doing good. If y'all have any questions, leave them in the live chat. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions y'all might have, to talk about anything that y'all would like to talk about. But I am doing a little bit of work this morning. So will you be doing any specials this year? As of right now, absolutely not, because I typically have issues whenever I do specials. But when you hire these scammers to supposedly fix your credit, not only is what they're doing illegal and they're committing fraud on your behalf, they're going to make it virtually impossible for you to fix your credit the right way. And also, if they do a credit sweep and then you try to work with somebody that works with attorneys, guess what? They can no longer sue the credit bureaus or the creditors because of the illegal stuff that's already been done on your behalf. John, I'm actually mailing. Let me move this up. Sorry, I have to adjust this when I'm working so y'all can't see any documents or anything. I'm actually working. Your CFPB complaints are already done. 2, 3, 4, 5. So now I am mailing out. Yes, your letters, or I even uploaded them into your portal. Apache Breed. Yeah. So your letters are in your client portal, John. You can log in, and you can also log into your CFPB account and see all the complaints. We filed complaints with all 3 credit bureaus, including LexisNexis and Innovis, which is one of the places that a lot of credit repair companies don't dispute is LexisNexis and Innovis. And if anybody wants to know where the disputes come from in the standard credit repair, they are coming from a CRO in California who I trained years ago. And they have over 25 people that do the disputing, the factual disputing. And again, you'll have a screenshot of the negative account with highlighted in red, circled in red, the errors on the report. We're going to, let's see if I can get this right. We're mailing everything, certified mail, filing CFPB complaints. You're very welcome. We're doing everything that scammers aren't doing, pretty much. Because it's a lot of work to do legal credit repair and to try to do this the right way. I can also send you copies of the certified receipt, John, if you like, just so you can track your letters. Again, if y'all have any questions, please leave them in the live chat. Hope everybody had a good New Year's Eve, New Year's Day, and hopefully 2026 is great for all of us. Hey, I will make time. I always make time for my clients if they need something. May take me a while, but with yours, being that I'm literally doing it now, I will snap a picture of the tracking number for you. Not a problem at all. It's part of what you paid for, brother. I know a lot of you probably don't remember Apache Breed if you're still on here. I do still offer the course, but I removed it from my website and I actually replaced it with the standard credit repair. But if anybody wants the course, I can still send you the link for it. That's not a problem at all. But I just took it off the website, honestly, because I'm focusing more on fixing credit. Still here. And I forgot what I was going to say because, as we all know, I can't. Oh, when I first started doing the lives, and Mr. Brown can probably attest to this too. I think he's been on my channel enough. But literally, I would be working. You'd hear the printer going. I'd be folding letters. That's literally how I started doing the lives on YouTube. And I miss doing that. And it's more beneficial because you get to see me actually working. You get to ask questions. And I get to do everything at one time instead of doing all the work and then trying to make time to go live later on, which is almost impossible some days, a lot of days, actually. So this is the best method if you're trying, whether you're trying to dispute yourself or whether you hire a company like mine, because we do file the complaints. So the CFPB is a very good option, but what most people don't understand, all the CFPB is doing is forwarding your complaint to these companies, TransUnion, Equifax, Experian, and in our case, because my company also files complaints about Innovis and LexisNexis as well. I would say the only con to mailing your letters and filing complaints is it takes time. It's time consuming. One thing I can tell you is never, 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 never dispute online unless you are disputing personal information. And John, if John's still here, John can tell you I got all of his old addresses, all of his old names, phone numbers, all removed on TransUnion within minutes. It's literally that quick online, and anybody can do it that fast. So you just have to know how to log in and do the dispute online. But that's the only thing you should ever dispute online is personal information. Never dispute accounts because you will give up your right to sue the credit bureaus if you have to, if you dispute online. And I know everybody's favorite scammer says that that's not true. You don't give up your rights. It literally tells you on the website you are giving up your rights. Some people just don't know how to read. Hey, we read over here. What's going on? Yes, it's really quick, John, and you should see everything as far as personal information removed from Equifax in the next couple days as well. But yeah, going back to your question, Apache Breed, the only con I can think of is it's time consuming. And technically, it's not a con if you really want results. So the best thing to do is to file the complaints, mail in the letters, and also for Experian, you want to upload it to the Experian upload page as well. The more you do, the better. I can tell you that from experience. And if y'all ask a question, I miss it, I apologize. Again, I am getting some uh, new clients that just signed up, John being one of them, getting their first round of letters out. So for 99 bucks a month, you really can't beat what you're getting. You're getting factual disputing with a screenshot of the credit report, highlighted all the errors, CFPB complaints. We're mailing everything certified mail. You get copies of everything we're doing. We should be charging a lot more than $99 a month. So John is actually not in the same program as you are, uh, adventurer, which obviously your situation is different anyway because you're a victim of identity theft. But this, he signed up for the factual disputing with the CFPB complaints because he's trying to get in a home within the next 6 months. And we're going to do our absolute best to make that happen and make him a happy client. I literally had to cut my gym session short today so I could get in the office and get all these letters done today. And I figured I'd go live while I was doing that, which I already got most of this done before I decided to go live. But yeah, if y'all have any questions, just leave them in the live chat. All we use is factual disputing. We do have some consumer laws in the letters, but we're not just sending just consumer laws because I don't care what anybody says, it's not near as effective as actually pointing out the errors if you're working with a credit repair company in 2026, make sure that they are factually disputing the errors on your credit report. That is what you should be doing, whether you're doing it yourself or hiring a company. Make sure that they're sharing the work with you. As a paying consumer, you have the right to see everything that's being mailed in on your behalf. Yeah, so for what I offer, matter of fact, I can tell you exactly what another company charges that I outsource for. Give me 1 second to pull up his website, and he actually has different plans. So I'm going to tell you what they charge, and we're doing the same exact thing for his consumers as I'm doing for mine. I mean, the same exact thing. So the basic plan, which is the cheapest plan they offer, the enrollment fee or processing fee is $299. Then they charge $199 a month. Now they have a premium plan which starts out at $399 and it's $249 a month, and it includes the credit monitoring. So he actually pays for the credit monitoring for his consumers. Now, if you have a bankruptcy, he charges $499 to start and $299 a month. Does include certified mailing, but you're going to pay $700 within the first 31 days if you have a bankruptcy. We charge the same price. It doesn't matter what's on your credit report. We don't charge any extra fees. But yeah, it starts out at $199 a month and goes all the way up to $299 a month, just depending on if you have a bankruptcy or not. So keep that in mind. A lot of companies upcharge for certain things. In the past, I've done it before as well. But after working with the attorneys, one thing I've learned is you never charge extra for anything that's on a credit report, because it's not fair to the consumer, honestly. Yes, it's more work. Yes, you make less money as a CRO, but you're going to actually have more people that are interested in your services. So if you're getting into the credit repair space, all I can tell you is make sure you're doing things the legal way and the right way so you don't get yourself or your consumers in trouble. Because I feel like this is going to be the year that a lot of people get exposed and a lot of people get shut down and a lot of people go to jail for doing credit sweeps. It's not worth it in the long run. Yeah, so late payments, just like everything else, that's negative on your credit report, are going to stay on there for 7 years. But you have the right as a consumer to dispute late payments. I will tell you this: if it's an open account, it's going to be very hard to remove. If it's a closed account, it's a lot easier to remove. I don't care what anybody says. I'll debate anybody that's in the industry or any consumer. Those are facts. They are much harder to delete on open accounts. Obviously, if you have late payments on an account that are like 5 years old, they're not going to hurt you near as much as something that's just 60 days old. Now, me saying that they're very difficult to remove on open accounts does not mean that they cannot be removed. That's what most consumers hear when I say that. Does not mean, and as far as how long it takes, there's no way to give you or anybody else a specific time frame. There is no real time frame for legal credit repair unless it's going through my attorneys or a company that works with attorneys. And as of 2026, the minimum time frame for litigation-backed credit repair is 12 months, and it can take up to 2 years. Again, it's one of those things nobody wants to hear, but when you're doing it the right way, the legal way, and through attorneys, it is going to be time consuming. Patience is key when trying to fix your credit, and please don't wait till you need your credit to fix your credit. That is the worst thing consumers do. I'll just fix it when I need it. And then they need it in 30, 60 to 90 days and realize it is a long process when it's done the legal way and the right way. And then they're just like, oh, well, I got to have this done right now. Well, you've come to the wrong channel and the wrong company if you want it done overnight, because we're not going to do any illegal or any shady stuff for anybody. I don't care how much money you offer. We're not going to do it. However, if you don't care, I know a company that will do credit sweeps for you. It's going to cost you thousands of dollars, and your credit's still not going to get fixed. And I'm sure some of y'all in the chat know of said credit repair scammer companies. I say that with an S because there's more than one. Credit sweeps are class 1 to 5 felonies per state. The consumer will most likely face all the charges versus the so-called credit repair agent face lesser charges as the consumer signed paid for it. And you know what? And I'm glad you said that, because I've tried to explain this to so many consumers. They're coming after you. Whether you committed fraud yourself or you paid somebody to commit fraud on your behalf, you paid them to commit fraud. You committed fraud at the end of the day. So the best thing you can do if you've done a credit sweep or hired a company to do a credit sweep, you better send you a letter to the credit bureaus and tell them that you want the last 24 months of disputes deleted from your credit profile. Make sure you send that certified mail, and make sure you get confirmation from them that they removed the last 24 months of disputes. So a credit sweep may sound like a good thing now because you've seen these people illegally sweep stuff off credit reports. They're going to start investigating this stuff. It's just a matter of time. And John, if you are still on here, I am going to be starting on your letters in just a minute. I think yours are actually the last ones that I have to do. And then I will be done. And this is the most time consuming part, really, is writing all this stuff out, filling out the envelopes, filling out the certified mailing receipt, because with our standard credit repair, you're going to get one of these with the tracking number. Again, you're going to see all the work we're doing. You're going to see all the CFPB complaints. In my personal opinion, I'm super confident with all the work that we do. Remember, the dispute team that is disputing all my client stuff were actually trained by me. So I'm highly confident that we'll get the job done. Now, how quick we get it done, I won't really know. I will have a better estimate for you once I see how they respond to the first round of letters. No, my phone's here, Apache. It's here. I'm ignoring it because I'm sure you're saying some crazy stuff. But Shane, are you wanting to do the standard credit repair with the CFPB complaints and the certified mailing, or are you wanting to do the litigation back credit repair going through my attorneys. Keep in mind, you have to be patient with both programs, but the attorneys will only work with consumers that do not need to purchase a house or a car or anything within the next 12 months. It is a minimum of 12 months. So I just need to know which program you're asking, and I'll put the link in the live chat, and all you'll have to do is click on it. Yep, I'm going to ignore you today. I don't need to be laughing while I'm trying to do a live. Let's me just... So the first link is the standard. I'll just put both. And let me make sure the link's still working. Yep. So that is for the standard credit repair. And I apologize. I was supposed to put this on here at the beginning. Oh, wow. And my website guy made some edits without my knowledge that look really, really good. That looks really, really nice. Now I'm going to add the litigation backed credit repair. Did I? Nope. Litigation backed credit repair. All right, so both links are on here. What got you started in credit remediation, repair, and what drove the passion for helping others? Well, as far as helping others, that was simple. I've always had a passion for helping people. And honestly, to this day, as even you know, with some of my friends take advantage of me, wanting to borrow money all the time. And it's hard for me to say no because I want to help them. But what got me into this is I had to figure out I got talked into filing for BK years ago from a coworker. Then once I was done paying for the bankruptcy, I had to figure out how to get it removed because I could not get approved for a car to go to work. Now, while I'm thinking about it, there's actually an article on badcredit.org about this. And if y'all want me to, I will find it and put it in here as well. Yes, if y'all don't mind, hit the like button, subscribe if you haven't already, share the live everywhere you can. Not sure how long I will stay on here today. But I definitely have to finish these last little bit of letters. So yeah, I had to figure out how to remove all this stuff. And then once I figured it out, I started helping friends, family members, friends of family members. And then my mom said, you better turn this into a business. And that's what I did. And obviously I made errors on the way with the whole Georgia thing that Pinnacle Credit Repair's owner is obsessed with the fact that I made some mistakes, and he still brings it up. So we moved the business to Texas. We partnered with attorneys, partnered with another credit repair company that has a big dispute team to do all this for me. Everything is reviewed as well. So if I get disputes sent to me to mail off that I don't like, we're not going to send those letters off. They're going to be sent back, and I'm going to point out whatever they missed. So you don't have to worry about that at all. He's obsessed and watching. He also needs to learn from the bets. Hey, I'll teach him. So Shane, are you needing to get anything in the next 12 months? That's going to be my question. The most affordable plan is going to be the litigation one. It's $547 total, and it is not paid all at one time. That's illegal. So it's $149 to start, and then $199 a month for 2 months. Then there's no more out-of-pocket fees. The only time you pay any more than that $547 is if we sue and get you monies. Then you split that with me. Now, as far as being more affordable monthly, the CFPB complaints with the factual disputing, screenshots of the credit report, certified mailing is $99 to start and $99 a month. However, with that plan, you're going to be paying $99 every month that you're in the program. So just keep that in mind. It's cheaper to start and cheaper per month, but it doesn't cut off. It just keeps going every month that you're in the program. And that's just because the standard credit repair is way more expensive than the attorneys and the litigation-backed credit repair. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but I can assure you it costs way more money to do the standard credit repair because of the certified mailing, the extra time for doing the CFPB complaints. It's very time consuming to get all that done. So just let me know which one you want and just click on one of the links and I will get an email once you sign up. There we go. Pasture of Disaster. What's going on, man? Just doing some work for new clients that signed up over the weekend. Yes, because it cost about $20 to mail certified mail per client. And then again, on top of that, you have the CFPB complaints. Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Anybody that wants to speak to John, just let me know. And I appreciate that, John. And I also appreciate you choosing Everything Credit because let's be honest, you had thousands and thousands of options when it comes to credit repair. But honestly, I don't know anybody that goes live every day that does credit repair. And if you'll notice, I post more live streams than actual regular video content. And the reason being, I can actually work and go live at the same time. I can't make regular videos while I'm working. I can't. It'd be way too difficult to do. So I would rather do the lives. I think most of you enjoy the lives more than the regular content. What do I do with those right here? Maybe I'm wrong. Well, yeah, just be careful in 2026 if you need your credit fixed. I mean, seriously, I'm just warning y'all. I'm not here trying to convince anybody to sign up for my services. I'm not. I want y'all to sign up wherever you want to sign up. If you want to hire one of these scammers, be my guest. It's your money. You're not going to make me mad. You're not going to hurt my feelings. But the one thing I do always say is if you go to these scammers knowing that they're scammers because I've exposed them, do not come ask me for a discount um, because they scammed you. I used to offer discounts for that, but there's so much content out there now proving that these people are scammers. And I get it. You want this stuff done and you want it done as soon as possible. I get that. But what y'all got to get, or consumers have to get, I don't want to say y'all because I'm not calling anybody out here. You got to understand legal credit repair takes time. You have to give them time to investigate, and you have to give them the opportunity to fix these errors. That's why it's so important to do factual disputing, because now you have a leg to stand on in court if you have to sue them. You don't using Metro 2 and you don't using most consumer law disputes because the consumer law disputes aren't drafted the correct way. But thanks again, John, for saying that people can reach out to you if they have questions or just want to ask you about me. I really appreciate that. And John can tell you too, when you sign up for the standard credit repair, we get started like that right there. We get started the same day. I'm going to go ahead and get all that personal information disputed, and we're going to have your all 5 dispute letters and all 5 CFPB complaints done within 24 hours of you signing up. And again, you get to see all the work that's being done. You get to see the tracking numbers. You get to see the CFPB complaints. You get to see exactly how we draft your letters up. We're not going to hide anything from you. As a paying client/consumer, you have the right to see what you are paying for. That goes for all credit repair companies. If you're working with a company and they refuse to show you the work, reach out to me and I'll help you get those letters. Yes, we get right to it. I don't care what I'm doing. I have a laptop, and if I'm not in the office, I have that with me. I'll go ahead and get started on the personal information, and then I will send everything to the team in California. And trust me, they get started right away. Now, with the litigation backed credit repair, one thing I want y'all to keep in mind and understand is it does take a while to get started in that program, especially if you have collections. Now, with that being said, what I mean is if a consumer signs up for the litigation backed credit repair and they have collections on their report, after the underwriting team and the attorneys have reviewed everything, all the reports, all the agreements you signed, then they're going to address those collections, and then they wait 90 days after they mail off or fax. They're going to fax more than likely your collections. After the 90 days, they're going to set up a video call with you to go over any responses you've gotten from those debt collectors or lack thereof. And they're also going to go over any potential FCRA violations for the charge offs and everything else that's on your credit report. That's why it takes a minimum of 12 months. It's going to take a while to get started. It is a legal process. The attorneys, the underwriting team, they have to review everything before they even get started, even on the collections. So just keep that in mind. Vanessa, are you watching? I'm about to send you a text message if you are. Also, anybody that joins the program, it would be greatly appreciated if y'all would do some sort of review video once we are done, once you're happy, once you get approved for what you're trying to get. So many customers do not want to do this, and I completely understand. It took me a while to where I could even get behind a camera myself, but it is greatly appreciated because that's what consumers want to see. They want to see video testimonials. And I'm reading your message, Stanley. You're funny. I'm not, maybe I will for it. Matter of fact, I'll just show her at lunch, whatever it is that you're texting. But I'm not sure if she's on here. She may be busy at work. Whatever you sent must be funny because I'll definitely show her then. But yes, I hope everybody's having a good day. And I hope if you are looking for credit repair, I hope that you give us the opportunity to help you. But again, if you don't want to hire us, that's perfectly fine. Um, just make sure you do your research and make sure that they're willing to share the work with you, because as a paying consumer, you have the right to see all the work that's being done on your behalf. Whether they want to show you or not, they got to show you. They may not want to, but they have to. A lot of times they don't want to show you the work because they're either not doing any work, they don't know what they're doing, or they don't want you to see that they're doing an illegal credit sweep on your behalf. All right. Anybody has any questions, leave them in the live chat. Again, I've got the links for the standard credit repair with the CFPB complaints and the litigation-backed credit repair, both in the live chat. Just make sure you click on the right link, depending on which service you're looking for. They're both credit repair. But I will say this, if you sign up for the standard credit repair, you are going to see, more than likely, see faster results because we get started right away. Oh, yes, yes. So that's the thing. Most consumers don't even know they have a right to see what they're paying for. I'll give you a perfect example. Let's say there's somebody watching this live right now. they're working with with another CRO, credit repair organization is what that stands for, by the way. And they decide, you know what, I like this guy. I like what he's saying. He sounds honest. He sounds transparent. People are on here commenting. They're saying, you know, he's legit. He gets right to work. And you want to switch to my company, but they refuse to give you those letters. Well, as long as you can show me proof that they're denying you those letters, my attorneys will force them to give them the letters. And trust me when I say they will give the letters. Because not only do you have the right to see the work, we have to see the work too before we start drafting legal disputes. We got to make sure that everything they was doing was legal and the right way before we can touch anything. Now where? Oh, it's right there. Oh Lord. I'm gonna look at my phone eventually, y'all, when I get off, but I've got to finish this. And I see one of y'all typing, but I'm not reading it until I get off of this live. But yeah, the main objective of this live stream is just to tell y'all that in 2026, if you need your credit fixed, make sure you're hiring a company that's doing legal credit repair. Don't go with somebody that says, oh, I can guarantee to remove everything in 30, 60, 90 days. Some of them are even saying 4 days because they're using Section 605B of the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And that's not how you fix credit. That's not how you fix credit. You can't say, oh, I'm a victim of the data breach. What does the data breach have to do with the accounts that you signed up for yourself? Absolutely nothing. All right, so I do want to put this question in here. Give me a second. I want to add this, and I want y'all's honest opinion. All right, I just started a poll. So if y'all will, please go on there and vote because I'm just curious. I really feel like y'all enjoy the live streams better because you get to interact with me in real time. Yes. So the main way that they're able to keep the stuff off Apache Breed is because they're also filing a false police report as well, which again is going to strengthen that case against you in the future for committing fraud. All right. So far we have yes. Oh, 4 people voted and we have 100%. So that's really good. I kind of figured it would be 100%. But yes, you're absolutely correct. There's a an extremely good chance that all the negative items will go right back on your credit report. And it's going to make it that much harder to remove legally because now they have it in their system that you claimed to be a victim of identity theft when you was not. And now all of a sudden you want to fix your credit the right way and the legal way. And it just simply does not work that way. I know nobody wants to hear that, but I'm not here to tell you what you want to hear. I always tell y'all, I'm here to tell y'all the facts and the truths about how this stuff works. You might not like it, but I can back it all up. Tony, yes, I agree 100%. 100%. And I enjoy doing these more because, again, I'm able to get work done while I'm doing the live. So it's way better than working all day and then trying to make time to post these videos, which I would love to do that. And for anybody wondering why all these other people are able to post so much content that are in the credit repair industry, well, it's because they're not doing any work. They're paying all these people in another country to scam you. So like I've said in one of my other lives, you're being scammed twice. You're being scammed by the credit repair company, and then they're sending it to another scammer to draft the letters for you. Well, we've seen it before in the past with old toddler. That's all I'll say. And the other guy. So I also love how everybody's favorite scammer, Pinnacle Credit Repair, will tell you just how bad AI is, but then tells you to look up everything credit as a scam using the same exact AI that he talks SHIT about. And also, he has it listed all over his website that he himself uses AI to fix credit. But what he actually does is he forwards your information to a guy in India named Tanmay or Tammy, and they're the ones that's actually scamming you as far as the credit repair goes. And it's not even real credit repair. Yeah, the cease and desist got him, and the other one's probably going to get one soon too. Uh, I got to work on that. I got to work on that. Yep. Oh, so you're actually a client of mine. I'm sorry, I don't recognize the name, and that may not be your actual name. So I apologize. And I appreciate that. Yeah, we're all about honesty and transparency here. Some people won't sign up just because we don't promise and guarantee them the world, but that's not what we're here for. In fact, it's illegal to promise the world and guarantee all this stuff that they're doing. So I definitely appreciate the opportunity to help you. But again, I had no idea you was a client of mine. Yeah, he's something else for sure. He wants everybody to think that he's rich and he only works with rich people, but he begs people to work with him for 400 or 500 bucks. Matter of fact, he just posted that somebody paid him only $250. But what happened to we don't give discounts. Only people that don't know what they're doing give discounts. But when you're desperate, like scammers get desperate all the time because people stop falling for their scams. So now where's your income going to come from? If nobody's signing up for your scam, you got to figure out a new scam. And his new scam is, well, if I get on there with a suit and act like I'm this rich person, then everybody's going to sign up for my services. Well, I'm here to tell you, ain't nobody studying that crackhead. And I hate to even call him a crackhead. It's really not. I probably shouldn't call him a crackhead, but it is what it is, right? So, John, I don't know if you're still on here, but I will send you your tracking numbers when I get off of the live. It's offensive to crackheads. Very offensive. So when he sees this, because we all know he's going to watch this, he's going to probably rage a little bit. He'll probably post something. He'll probably say I'm doing this and doing that wrong and how I'm misleading consumers and how I'm not compliant, CROA compliant. He loves to talk about being CROA compliant. Nothing about his business is compliant at all. Yes, the pizza emojis, for those of you wondering, Pinnacle Credit Repair's owner, Andre Rosenwin, was literally on a live stream one day, and he said that the pizza messed up his brain. The chemicals in the pizza messed up his brain. Yes, he dogs AI. He contradicts everything he says. I mean, he literally does. I was even looking on his website. It says we don't charge you for 3 days. He's got that whole thing backwards. You have to give them a refund within 3 days of charging them the first fee, which he charges one-time fees, which is illegal. But hey, scammers don't care about stuff being illegal. They don't care about being compliant. They care about consumers paying their ridiculous fees for them to scam them. That's all they care about. Let me go ahead and send these to John real quick. Brain damage. Yeah, it's funny though. Like, I can't believe anybody would even say that, especially on a live stream. But he was also popping pills too. I don't know if y'all remember that. And he was sending one of his clients pictures of like pills and stuff and just all the drugs he was doing. And I'm just like, not professional at all. So that's the main reason why I call him a crackhead. I mean, there's obviously no disrespect there. I mean, that is what he is. All right, I think I just figured out who Tony is. I think you just texted me and said thanks for doing the lives. So now I do know who I'm talking to. And thanks again for giving us the opportunity to help you with your credit. I almost said your real name, but I'm going to assume that that's you. Or no, actually, I think you just signed up. Somebody just signed up. Let me see the name one more time. No, may not be you. I apologize. Oh, somebody just signed up for the standard credit repair with CFPB complaints. Thank you, Shane. Shane, if you're on here, thank you for signing up. Make sure that you sign up for the credit monitoring. If you do have any issues, please let me know. Upload the required documents. Oh, you're very welcome. Yep, and he had no idea that one of his burner phones was a 858 prefix San Diego, and then claimed he had never done business in San Diego while the number was on a dry erase board behind him. Yeah, so he even had the 858 number when he was hiding in Vietnam. So let me see. No, that was not you that just signed up. That was somebody else. You have a different number. So I will definitely make sure to do these lives. I've tried to stay consistent with it, but sometimes it's impossible. But as long as I'm able to work while I'm doing the lives, I can get it done because I know that's what everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see me go live. Everybody wants to be able to ask me a question because let's face it, if you ask me a question on live, as long as I see the question, I'm going to answer it right away. If you text me or email me, I may be backed up and I may forget it because I get tons of text messages and emails a day. Let me text Shane real quick. And I appreciate everybody that supports the channel and hops on these lives. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, when you sign up for our services, when we create the CFPB account for you, we use your phone number and your email. We don't create fake emails and fake phone numbers like the scammers do because it needs to be coming from you or proof that it's coming from you. And we do that by using your email and your phone number. We can set up the account for you, or you can set it up and just send us the login. But it's real simple for us to do it for you. Again, you'll be able to log in, see the complaints. We'll send you the email, or you have the email. We will send you the password for the CFPB complaint, so you're able to log in and see the complaints. But yes, I'm going to hop off of here. But again, those links to sign up for our services are in the live chat. You can comment on this video after it's uploaded to YouTube. And again, I may even go live again today while I'm doing my walking. Just depends. I probably won't walk much today because I got basketball tonight. The league starts, and I believe 2 weeks from today. So, but I will. That's not going to affect the lives. The basketball games are at night, so don't worry about that. But if nothing else, I will definitely go live for you guys tomorrow. But if y'all have any questions, again, just leave them in the comment section. Let me leave my phone number on here in case y'all want to send me a text message. Oh yeah, no, 100%, 100%. I mean, I can show my phone bill to anybody that wants to see it. In fact, I will be showing it. Well, let's just say I'm going to show it to the right person to get the ball rolling to get this sucker really shut down for what he's doing. But yeah, we've never promoted CPNs ever. So he probably does promote CPNs because typically whatever he says somebody else is doing, I just read your text message, Eddie, and I thought that was Vanessa telling me she wanted Mexican food. And then I read the whole message. I got a lot of messages to catch up with you guys, but yeah, that's all I got for now, y'all. It's 2026. We're here to help y'all. We're trying to change your life. We're trying to help you get approved for things the legal way and the right way so you don't get in trouble. That's all I got for now. I will see y'all on the next live, and I hope everybody has a great Monday.